Buckle up gamers, the GTA 6 hype train is in a full swing. Imagine a map so vast with regions unseen, horses to ride, and interactive sports galore. Get ready for a level of gameplay that transcends the familiar with weapon suppressors, interactive vehicles, trunks, and more. And hold on to your joysticks, the dynamic weather system might lock you into the cities with hurricanes brewing and plots sickening. The gaming community eagerly awaits the official reveal, buzzing with excitement for the revolution GTA 6 promises. Subscribe if you are excited for the GTA 6 game release. Thank you and let's go! And we're starting off with this small clip. So, will NPCs have a rigor mortis mechanism in GTA 6? You can see his body contour after being shot by Lucia, or do you think this is just a bug? After all, it is early development footage and it does look like a little unorthodox. So, what do you think about this one? Write down in the comments. 666 in the video ID for the GTA 6 trailer on Rockstar's website. It's really interesting to see this kind of numbers. I don't know if it's basically some hint or if it's not. Can't we stop saying GTA radio is better than real radio? Of course it is, why would it not be for the GTA 6? You're a multi-million-dollar company that has the ability to license any song you like. Heck, I'm willing to bet 200 to 300 million was set aside just to license the songs that we'll be hearing in the game. When someone says, oh my god, the game's radio is so much better than actual radio, it irks me. You are comparing a multi-billion-dollar company to a radio studio with a budget half of the fraction of what GTA 6 will have. Like, come on, it's like will be like someone comparing a house to a mansion and saying the obvious that the house is much worse. Not only are the songs better, you have less ads and actually funny, interesting hosts. Look dude, no hate to real life radio, but it's worse. It's in every possible way. I mean, I get it, their budget isn't big, but holy fuck, does it all have to be a pop? In my country, at least, all the radio stations are run by corporations and they all play the same songs. I have been in grocery stores with better music, and IRL radio stations really that broke, and I feel like they are actually not that broke. They just use what works for them. Will GTA 6 bog down over time like generations before it? Do you think the developers are going to squeeze the base PS5 of its power straight away? 30 FPS for 2024 is a huge stretch, so obviously the game has to have the largest budget ever in development history. As with that being said, will the base PS5 experience the same fate as PS3 and PS4? Will future updates slowly kill its ability to handle the game at 30 FPS? Or do you think that's maybe what happened with the Red Dead Redemption 2? As I felt maybe they were a little too ambitious, squeezed the PS4 of everything it had early on, they realized even these small online updates are killing the frame rate. I hope so. I don't want GTA 6 to pull any punches, as push that console till it's crawling on the ground begging for mercy. I want GTA 6 to be as feature-packed as possible, and most number of interiors possible, as most amount of details, most advanced physics possible, huge amount of small environmental destructions, make it terabytes full of content. I want GTA 6 to blow my socks off. I will play with 30 FPS, I don't give a single fuck. And updates, oh boy, there were rumors or maybe even some employees that said that 6 will have map expansion, and I'm down for that. I mean, how far away are we from the PS6? As next Xbox whatever, push it to its maximum limits. But the reality is that's just not possible, it's speculation, and so either Rockstar sadly sacrifices some gameplay elements or cuts down same missions, dumps down game mechanics or what else to make the game run at 60 FPS. Or best case scenario, we get a 30 FPS mod that is stable enough for 2 years worth of updates. I'm not a game developer though, so yeah, what we have, it's just the speculations and suggestions on what could happen. What are the biggest reveals we're still possibly in store for? The below list are not implying any of these aspects have been previously leaked or even presently expected. This is just a non-exhaustive list of some of the things I would view as the biggest, most exciting official reveals prior to the release. Obviously, some of these will only be revealed upon the release of the game itself. First one, map. Northern and central region details of main landmass. Ability to freely travel to island nation, offshoot island region. Level of aquatic details. Underwater terrains, animals, explorable locales, numbers of overall flora, fauna. Gameplay: riding horses, surfing, skateboarding, hunting, fishing, interactive sports, tennis, basketball, golf, interactive activities, air hockey, bowling, darts, pool, as a number of variety of interactive explorable interiors, weapon suppressors, attachments, toggle at discretion, and ability to screw on a suppressor at player's discretion if a task offers the option for stealth. Usable interactive vehicle trunks, usable interactive vehicle trailers, boat launching, ATV, and motorbike hauling. Characters: Jason intro, technically would know nothing about him if not for leaks. Third or more playable protagonists, ability to change develop attributes, relationship Jason and Lucia, fitness skills, driving, shooting, fighting, stealth. Story: protagonist motivation, main plot line, lengths of storyline, hours and bunch of missions, lengths of total playtime for 100% as a story, side quests, and activities. Next up, we go for naming of Leonida keys. In GTA 6, the keys might be referred to as the martyrs, and a cool nod to their historical naming. When explorer Juan Ponce de Leon charted the islands in 1513, he dubbed them Los Martires as or the Martyrs, because he believes they resemble distressed men. The interesting historical fact adds depth to the game world building, showcasing Rock's attention to details. Just as Florida in 6 is called Leonida, based on the founder's name, the keys behind the name and being named the Martyrs maintains historical continuity within the game's universe. As rumor, Kim Petras, singer in GTA 6, Slot Pop Miami, and Candy Sucks. There's a rumor going around about Kim Petras being a part of the 6, as she just released a new episode, Slot Pop Miami, with a different visualizers available on YouTube, and pretty much all of them give out the GTA 2 out of 3 vibes when it comes to graphics, with the depictions based in Miami, Vice City. Also, during her ongoing Fig the Beast tour, the popular wasted screen after you got killed or arrested by cops from GTA appears on its back during the Slot Pop Miami sector, and all of the GTA 2 to 3 style videos play in the background at all times, and the whole part of the show ends with that. All of the songs are overly sexual, satirical, which we know Rockstar loves. So she even released a fan merch t-shirt, her breasts on it, that looks like a literal copy of the Candy Sucks' Spotlight in GTA Vice City. Of course, I cannot show those on the YouTube, so I will blur that, but if you want to check it out, you can Google it by yourself. Of course, it's a rumor, although if she does appear in a GTA 6, it looks like it's gonna be Candy Sucks related. Hurricanes and area lock-in. So when it comes to hurricanes, I know a lot of people want and think it will be in the game, but I don't think it will naturally come in the game, meaning it won't be random like you're walking down the street and suddenly there is one is your face. But I do think it will happen during the game. From the leaks, we can assume there will be 3 big cities and we'll need to explore them. How? By locking the map so the players can't escape, and I've come to the conclusion it will happen in 3 waves. Vice City, lock my Lucy in Possible House City, arrest poor Gilhorn, locked by police, looking for a final city I don't name, and hurricanes causes not to be stuck there. Let me know if you have any idea or correct me if I'm wrong or any information. I can definitely see them using the crazy weather that Florida gets as an excuse to lock the exploration of the map from the start, just like the Vice City did in 2002, but we already know that Lucia will have an ankle monitor at some point, so that definitely restricts movements. And I would imagine that probably the route they would go, as it seems more realistic in a modern settings. I mean, hurricanes are something that still happen, and with possible hardware limitations, it could be the way to show an event which most fans have wanted. They could even play a heist into it, like while the power is down and police are occupied, you rob a store or a small bank of that. That would be a really great idea. So that's kind of all the information we got for GTA 6 today. If you're interested in more, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.